Yo, this is Chris Blair. How you guys doing? I'm actually having my first beer of the night. It's around, 6:45 here Japan time. I'm at the Hub. Hub is a very popular chain shop in Japan. This is the McDonald's of, they call this an English pub. Yeah, it's somewhat English style, but I mean, it's very Japanese English, English pub. But anyway, it's a pretty cool little bar. There's over 100 of them in Japan, so almost, in every major city you go, they'll have a few of these hubs. And they're growing rapidly. It's crazy. Anyways, they got a great business model. So I'm just sitting here having a beer, and I was, I'm meeting a friend in 45 minutes from now for dinner, and I was just thinking about a conversation I had with someone earlier today. Okay, so this person recently signed up for coaching, and they're struggling to make sales, but they have a product that has sold 4,600 units. Okay, and one topic that came up was, is this product potentially saturated? And so I took this person's audience insights and I said to him, okay, let's go ahead and drop some keywords. I'm not going to say the niches, new private coaching students. I don't obviously got to keep this information secret, but actually, even if it's an old private coaching, I keep the information secret. But let's just throw something else. It was cats. Okay, I mean, not cats niche, but no, let's go to cats. Let's say something. Just doesn't matter. The niche doesn't matter. Okay, it's a niche that's pretty well known. And I said, let's put in one keyword, two keywords. Let's put in like the 3 or 4 top keywords. Okay, let's nail down to your target ages. Let's nail down to your target gender, right? Your main target gender. Not even, although the other gender buys, but let's focus on the one target gender. And let's just the United States. Forget about the rest of the world. And let's go see how many people there are. And Facebook said there's 45 to 50 million people in this audience. And that's just the United States. Doesn't include Canada, Australia, England, many other potential countries. It depends on the product and what's on the product, but there's a lot of potential countries that you can span out to. And that's one thing that I think a lot of people are overlooking, the possibility of going beyond the current countries you're looking for. So this particular person who signed up for coaching, private coaching, is having trouble making sales on this product. They've only sold 4,500 in an audience. In the United States, there's 45 million, at least. Facebook said 45 to 50 million. And by the way, that's just using the main keyword targeting. If we've got more creative, I'm sure we can get even more. Now, anyone who's watching this video right now who believes that 4,500 units of a product sold in a market with at least 45 million people on Facebook is saturated, do yourself a favor. You have the wrong mindset. You're not going to win at this business. Stop Shopify and Ecom right now. Go get a job. Because that's just a fucking ridiculous idea. I mean, it is so utterly outrageous to think that you can only sell 4,500. There are so many ways that you can expand on that. Okay, number one is start testing out different images to use. Right, just changing the image can change everything. Okay, suddenly an image that's gotten sort of tired in the newsfeed can suddenly the product starts selling just by changing the image. Start exploring more target options. There's tons of ways to target. I'm not going to give away some of the proprietary targeting secrets that are in our Ecom Vantage course and mastermind. But anyone who's in my course and mastermind will tell you that I teach some methods. You will never ever fucking run out of targets. I don't care what niche you're in. You will never run out of targets if you go and you apply the secret methods that we use. Okay. So you can expand on your targeting. Absolutely right. You can run, if you're having downtime, you can run sales on that, right? You can expand out to other countries, right? You can expand out to other ads platforms, right? Google Ads, Google Shopping, Snapchat. I mean, it is just absurd. The fact that, I mean, this very question that you've sold that little, right? I mean, this thing at 45 million people, right? Okay, just that's using the natural, most common keyword targets, not even doing any deep research and trying to find new targets, right? He sold 4,500. So let's just take that. Let's just go and figure that. So we'll take 4,500 using a calculator. 4,500 divided by 45 million. So less than 0.01% of the people on Facebook bought this, and yet this person who signed up for coaching is concerned about saturation, right? The issue is not saturation. The issue is not knowing how to keep it going. Okay, that's sounds truth. And let me let you in another trick that a lot of people do wrong. This is a small, little, subtle thing. Okay, I have one particular product on my site. Well, I actually have two stores. One that I'm public about. One that I'm absolutely keeping top secret. We set up with a partner. We're running it under a company name, right? Just keeping, because I'm out and exposed, right? I mean, people are trying to copy me all the time, but one little subtle trick is just make a new post. Literally, so this guy's been running traffic to the one post the entire time. The post has a lifespan. Facebook actually has an algorithm, and I know for a fact they do, because I've seen this happen over and over again. I can't put my exact handle on what time and when, but I've noticed one thing on popular posts. I run ads for it for a month, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, and then suddenly it'll crash and burn. It will fall off a freaking cliff. The results will just go down overnight. Well, obviously I just talked about test on new images, right, which I do, but I will take the exact same image, exact same text, everything exactly the same. I'll make a new post. I will abandon the thousands of shares, sometimes tens of thousands of shares, and thousands of comments we have on that one post. I will abandon that social proof because Facebook favors new content. So I just post the post again, and suddenly it takes off. Suddenly it's a brand new post, it takes off. And a lot of people don't think to do that because they're emotionally attached to the social proof. They think, oh my God, I can't get rid of all that social proof. Guys, you don't need a huge amount of social proof to make sales. Yes, maybe 50 or 60 comments, 1,000 plus shares. That's enough. That's social proof enough. It'll affect people's judgments as a popular product. So that's the issue of product, guys. I mean, it's very hard to make a hot product saturated. I mean, I think since I've been in this game since 2012, I think I've seen like once or twice where I said, okay, yeah, this is truly saturated. If it's a hot selling product, it will continue to sell if you market it right. You put the right twists and angles on it. Okay? Let's talk about supposed saturated niches, like the dog. Guys, I could go in the dog niche and start making sales within a couple weeks. I'm sure of it. Because here's the thing about saturated niches. Because it's a so-called saturated niche, there's a huge pie. Okay? There's a massive pie of cash there. And it's all a question of finding the angle to get into that. And usually the angle is a hot product, but you can do other things like, for example, give to charities. Like, one very common, I'm not going to give away all the simple angles, but I'm going to give you one just idea so you can start brainstorming. This is not the only angle possible. But for every sale we make, we donate $2 or $1 to this charity. We're certified for this charity. And people love that. People say, oh, wow, man, not only do I get the cool product I want to promote something I'm passionate about, is about something I'm passionate about, but I'm also giving the charity at the same time. That's awesome, right? So, guys, there is no such thing as market saturation. If you believe that is actually the case, this business is not for you. And I mean that not to be an asshole, not to be a dick. I'm actually trying to help you out. Because if you believe in the idea of market and product saturation, with the exception of some very rare cases, which can happen, but it's very, very rare, then you have the wrong mindset for this business, period. And you're better off not even doing this. Okay? I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just trying to tell you the honest truth. Okay? Now, so guys, there's no such thing as market saturation. Go test some of the ideas. Now, I spoke in broad terms in this. If you want the specific ideas of how to make a product, I have been selling one product since 2016. Beginning of 2016. 17, 18, 19. 4 years. Exact same product, exact same design. And it continues to sell well for me to this day. Because I know how to continue to keep it going. And I teach exactly how to do that in my course on Mastermind. Okay? But if you know what you're doing, you know how to truly run this type of ecom business, you need literally one winning product and you can ride it for a long, long time. In fact, that idea, you can take it and put it on many, many different product types. Something that I do. I did the one winning idea and I put it over different product types. I've sold a few different ideas, literally a handful of 4 or 5 ideas, and I've sold them over about 30 or 40 different product types. That's one of the beautiful parts about print on demand. So if you want these proprietary secrets, I'm going to put a link in the thread here. You get my Ecom Vantage course and Mastermind. It's $1,000 a year, which is dirt cheap. One idea can pay for the entire course and the support group that goes along with it. If you're interested in my private coaching, private message me. I'll put the private message me for coaching. I'm not going to put the details publicly. I always have a conversation because I'll make sure I don't take on private coaching students unless I know you have a winning mindset. And that's really important because I don't want to set anyone up for failure. Okay. Anyway, that's private coaching. But people, my course and Mastermind is open to anyone who wants to join. It's $1,000. I'll put the link in the thread below here. Very rarely is even dropship product saturated, Stanley, to be honest with you. It's very, 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 very rare that a dropship product is truly saturated if you know what you're doing and try as far as continuing to add juice to it and keep it going. All right. So I'll put the link in the thread below. It's ecomvantage.com/VIP. We'll see you in the next video. Cheers.